Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. Here we are. Clean up from the fun we had yesterday. Timing's everything, huh? Hey, Mayhem. Morning. Hello again, Faceless. That's better. All right, so when we last left, I was creating a new blueprint book of this silo complex. I thought somehow I'd managed to get rid of these, but apparently not. Nick, welcome. So, this part's going to be kind of boring. I have to decide on a format, but I think this is going to be it. Make a copy of this and put it here. We're going to edit this. Probably going to take that forge out of there. We're just going to put like rocket control units there. I don't need the beacon here either. Hi, Mango. Today's the 14th, yeah. So that stays. This is going to be just this. And this just goes away. I think I'm going to keep the beacon. Because that's a big deal. Select new contents. Good. Airbus. Welcome. That's good to see. Norosto. Oh, my pleasure. I hope you had a good stream. Okay, so I can change this. Oh, that's what's missing from all of this. That's why. That's what's bugging me. And here we go into the vanity. We are going to stamp this puppy in so many places. Say my name, as they say, right? Faceless, say my name. Or see my name. Or see my logo. Ooh, that's a nice place for it. Yes, the bots are going to build Africa. I have to figure out where I'm going to put them. But I want to blueprint all of this. Hmm. So I have to figure out where I'm going to put those and how I'm going to connect them. Wow, it's not. That's interesting. I never noticed. This is. Oh. Okay. So let's keep going. New copy of this. Let's update this. You are. Or this. Let's make a copy of this. Put it here. Change this. Click the correct thing. You are going to be low density structures. You are going to be low density structures. No, you are going to be a bacon, and you are going to be a low density structure. And then we're going to select new contents. Yes, that's Alan Walker. I added my EDM/dubstep about 100 songs to my playlist, to this playlist last night. This is going to be rocket fuel. Includes loading station for fueling trains. And that's quite the generational shift there, isn't it? What do I care about these things? Of course those things are there. I don't need that information here. Why fill up my brain with information that it doesn't need to know at that time? Copy this, place it here, change this to these. Select new contents. Yeah, I got the right ones. Apparently, I forgot to put my logo on that one. That's probably what the... Thank you. Hype train. Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. Well, also, she is talking to me in TTS. You can't hear it because I broke TTS on my stream. But thank you. I celebrate all of them. I was born in Detroit, so you learn to be multicultural in a city like that. I've had meals with families of every color and creed. It's been quite a special blessing. Me, I'm just this guy. I mean, really, who the F are you? That's the question, right? Have a good sleep. I don't ingest coffee. I ingest monster. If I don't tell you who I am, are you gonna waterboard me or something? I mean, what's the motivation here? What's my motivation for this scene, really? All right, let's get into some refining. Well, who am I? I'm the guy who enjoys a white room. Yes, I know. That was a double click. I gotta replace this mouse. Oof, too much copy there. I think this is the one that converts red to yellow. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Hype train completed. Level 6? Wowzers. That's awesome. I've not seen a hype train that high on my channel. Thank you. Gosh darn it, wrong button. Make a copy of this. Good. And then I think the only thing I got left is solid fuel. Copy of this. Alan! Hello. I am blueprinting things. Interesting that I can put a solid fuel from yellow oil here, but I can't put it here. All right, I think I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Of course, there is the question, excuse me, if plastic should be here, but I think that's the appropriate thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 6, 12, 18. Right, counting those two. Ah, yeah, 20 because I've got 2 of these. Good, 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 good. And then I need to get this blueprinted. It's going to go up into this space as a special. So we'll make a copy of it, and we're just going to call it. Well, first of all, we're going to get new content so that I see what the hell I'm talking about here. Yeah, that's what I want. What I really, really want, right there. What great guitar work. So what is this? This is a rocket silo complex. 4 silos. Shared space science train. Output. Satellite is delivered by bot. Satellite will only insert if output belt is empty. And then in terms of symbology, let's get rid of some of this. So we know that this is satellite 4. Might as well put that there, huh? It's not a 383 though, that's for sure. It's a 212. The weirdest train I have. It's a 212. That puppy's gonna cook. Oh, you know what? It's time for a monster. I received the level 5 hype train emote. I'm so awesome. Snark. Mostly it's Airbus that gifted me a level 5 hype train emote. Hey, I can actually see those symbols. Current hype train conductor. It gives you a little locomotive symbol. Oh, how adorable. What is Monster Mash, Fennec? Is that like a song? You mean the Christmas song or the Halloween song? Because I don't think there is a Christmas song. Do you do? I know how to do the Monster Mash, but usually it's just Grandma getting run over by a reindeer. I don't think I need to keep any more here. I'd like to have it one more wider if I ever have to redo this blueprint. I want to catch one more on each of these sides. So I think I want to keep these. I don't think, oh yeah, I didn't get this. So this is rocket silo, and this is a 4, and this is a space science. Yeah, yeah. Well, it would become a monster mash if he squished it. Airbus, if you want me to review something for including in my playlist, then yes, in Discord there's a music channel, or if it's a private account, you can just DM me your playlist and I will make a copy of it. Obviously, your playlist has to be a public playlist on Spotify for me to be able to see it. No promises, but I'd love to have a playlist. Oh, look at that. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Cool. I will look at it. Thank you. All right, let's get an update to this. Before I get an update to this, let's figure out where to put some RoboPorts. All right, so we know we've got RoboPorts here, and the purpose of these RoboPorts is to take this, which is satellites, come on now. I know I've got one of these in here. Mucky hooking me up like a boss. Oh, you guys did that already. All right, so you're gonna unload 40 satellites here. All right. So this will unload 40 satellites here. You have got a name I do not want. Let's turn off my bots and go and get this. Your name is wrong. Hello, Beardless Ding. We were talking about you earlier. Not in stream, but somewhere. I think it was yesterday in chat. We were making comments about you. I think it was okay. Maybe. Okay, so this is going to connect to here, and this is going to connect to here. I don't even think he has a... I think Beardless Dane has a beard, by the way, Fennec, from what I'm told. And he's from Finland. No, wait, that's the comedian. Sorry. Add RoboPorts to Silo Complex. So this is where it gets challenging. What do I want for my overall overarching structure of where I put these connective RoboPorts? Now, obviously, I've got a binding of RoboPorts here, so I can do this. Now, the gap between these is not even, which means that the goddess of Symmetria will be displeased if I just slap them in here, and I really can't afford her displeasure. And it's a lot easier to design these things when you can see what their coverage range is, right? Now, my intent in the future, I'm going to build more of these. And so I'm going to have these trains come here and just unload stuff. And then I will probably build temporary power pole connections up here so that I can have a RoboPort sitting out here. But I don't really want to bake in that cost into my design. But I do need a way to get a hook between here, this one, and where I'm going to be placing my stuff and things. So putting these here kind of on the fly. Yeah, Fennec, that's the sort of thing. Well, what I do when I do this, I mean, the bots, I already had these spiders when the spiders that cleared all of the trees and stuff, they had power poles in them. So, you know, the power poles have already been placed. There's not much I can do about that, and I'm fine with it. Obviously, I've got some jank going on there because these guys use substations, and I think I use substations over here too, but I manually removed them so that I'd have more flexibility to move things around. Yeah, there's substations, but I took them out. So anywho, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, self. I just heard this song yesterday. So that's not even going to come close to being able to be done. And I don't want to suffer through moving those just for that. I'm fine with power coming from way over there. So these will connect, and then if anyways, Fennec, 20 stacks of ports and run around to actually see connectivity and coverage. That's an interesting idea. I don't know that I need to do it though. I mean, if I have a provider chest that has RoboPorts and I put some robots in here, they'll go build it all for me. And I have a pretty good indication from this and from where my RoboPorts are. And part of the challenge here is that I don't have, my architecture does not allow me to run RoboPorts down into my production facilities. And so that's a little challenging. The other thing about your suggestion, Fennec, as much as I like it, is that it would cause all of these things to complain about not having parts. I guess I'm just going to have to put up with that for a while. But I'm working on the bootstrap portion in my mind. Okay, so I'm going to have connectivity here, connectivity here. That's going to get me connected here. That's going to get me connected up there and up through that. So that'll connect to that. This barely connects to this, as I recall. Yeah. And then here's where I'm going into new territory. If I start doing this, right? So now I'm saying to myself, okay, you're going to be using the rail network as your RoboPort backbone. And even though they're not all contiguous, they'll be at least connected, and then the bots will fly off and do their thing in between. But what my architecture does not allow for, regardless of how I get it hooked up, right? Because I can just simply do this, even though there's a, right? I can do this and get the results I'm looking for. But take, for example, this plastic. So let's assume that I get out to this plastic and I get this network hooked up. So we're going below the power pole in this architecture design. So we're going to be there. So we assume we've got power poles like that. And then this RoboPort actually is going to connect to this RoboPort, and that's great. And then this RoboPort has got enough coverage to build out to about here. And then this RoboPort, of course, has the same coverage. But these RoboPorts are specifically placed just to cover fuel for the unloading trains. It's only supposed to give me coverage here. And I'm kind of spoiling that by saying, hey, you know what? We're gonna put RoboPorts in other places so that we can build this thing. And I'm not really loving that. It's not sexy to me. Because what it means is that I'm going to go ahead and put on this design, okay, so this is here, so I've got to be able to go here. Right? Obviously, it can go anywhere. My precedent is to put it here, and I've done it as well when it comes to being over here. When I built these things, I used robots to build these. Is what I did is I had robots that they just ran down the middle of this. I had a RoboPort down the middle of this that a set of them, and they went and built all of this. And then I tore them out after. Yes, so I have done that. I don't really care for the offsetedness, but I'm also not liking the fact that I'm going to be basically permanently investing in RoboPorts in places where I didn't plan for it, but I don't know that I care that much. So you're going to cover for that. You're going to cover for that. And then are you going to reach there? You're below the track. You're above the track. So yeah, that works. Holy butts, this is going to be a lot of RoboPorts. Now, do you fit in here? No, you do not. So basically, we're avoiding that. So you cover to there, and you cover to there, so that's nice. But what's my consistency is that my four ways are pushing things to the outside. And if my four ways push things to the outside, also, we're going to have lamps. We're going to have mother frickin' lamps. So it creates a very discomforting behavior here. I don't like that uneven without reason. Hi, Michael. I've also got a conflict right here, obviously. Well, that's a positive unintentional. I didn't expect that power pole to be connected, but okay. Sure as heck didn't want that built, you twit. So what I'm saying is that in four ways, the four-way is outside and the one just past it is on its outside. So intersections, this is on the inside, so we're going to push these to the outside. Do I need these two here? Because you're here, and you're here, so I don't need those two in the middle. So you're connected to this intersection, but you're connected to this. So what I'm trying to do is remove decisioning from what I'm doing. And it's like, okay, what's this in relation to that? Okay, that's where this goes. So you're not near it anymore. If this were an intersection, that would be there, and that would be there, and that would be there, and then that would be there, and then I'd be connected. And I missed one here. How about if you go here and shut up? So you would go to the outside. You would go to this outside. You're out here, you're out here, you're out here, and out here. You would be an intersection, so you would be outside, and then you would be here. And then you, well, no, you wouldn't be here, you'd be here. Yeah. And if we go totally independent, we say that you're here, you're here. You're in the wrong place for me, radar. What am I gonna do about this radar? What am I gonna do about, or to quote the whatever her name was in John Wick 3, what was her role? Not an inquisitor, but something. What are we going to do about John Wick? Well, it's simple. We kill him. Proceeds to shoot John Wick. All right, so that's where these roboports are going to go. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. It was quite a while ago. Without that, that won't get built. It's kind of painful. I don't want you there, whatever you're supposed to be doing. You're on the outside. You're on the outside. Around the outside. Oh, I've got to put signals on this too. I did not signal this stuff. I need to put a lot of signals, and I need to be very careful with them. What am I going to do with you? You are a long run. 1, 2. It's not like we're all just a bunch of ants marching. Wow, this song has a fiddle in it. I don't really want to run these roboports out here, but I want these rails built. If they're not covered by the green, they're not going to get built. See you, Mango. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Alrighty. Nailed it. That's the wrong place. Once they get here, that'll get moved. Wow, it's a long walk. If this is here, I have coverage to the edge of that belt. If this is here, I have coverage one shy of that belt. Ain't that about a bitch? I was wondering if I could just run these roboports along here and that way I'd get coverage into the middle, but not gonna happen. Okay, you're connected. You're kind of connected. Okay. I think the primary roboports are all in place. The connectivity roboports are all in place. I still need to put the roboports in the middle of the thingies. that do the things of things that thing that thing of things. All right. So yeah. I don't think I need this one. I didn't want all those Roboport or all those bacons. If you are here, how much of this gets built? All of it. How much of this is going to get built? Right up to one before that underbelt. So I'm going to have one belt missing here. And these are just kind of arbitrarily placed. So whatever, huh? That solves that. All right. Let's keep going. I am pretty certain that this will not build all of this. I am pretty certainly wrong. Do I need that? No, I do not. You're pretty well covered by bots. You're very well covered by bots, I think. No, you're not. Not at all, because I didn't want you. So this is going to need a little work. I'm going to come back to that later. This isn't here. Do you still get built? Yeah, you do. That's all right. I'll have it there anyways. You don't have it. You need this. What a great song. Whew, that barely reaches. That's nice. Okay, I think those are all done. I've got to do oil. Oil needs something. So I'm going to start with this. And that's going to get me part of the way down. And then this can't reach here either because this is wider. So that's actually kind of painful. Letting that guy jam away on that keyboard like a guitar player on a solo. That solves that. Well, you're just in the way both times there, buddy. Is there anywhere else I can run water? Because it's just in the way. Oh, because I've committed to this. Son of a dog biscuit. All right. What if? Now hear me out. What if I move this down here? What if water's down here? Right, that goes there, that goes there. These are no longer there. This needs to move up. I can't do that. And then the other water is right here. Oh, but you're in the way of the oil then. So how do I refactor this? I could just swap those two and call it, even though it would be different than everywhere else. I could also bring the oil up one. That'll work. That solves two problems. I like it. It creates this little ugliness for yellow, but that's the way it is. Good. Good, 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 good. Well, stop standing there. You're bothering me. You know what? Speaking of bothering me, hey, look, stuck. Didn't get stuck right next to a lake. That's amazing, stuck. I'm so proud of you.